What is up, you guys, and welcome to a new Sims 4 video where I am going to tell you guys how I remodeled Willow Creek Archive, which is that library right there that is being, hovered on. So I just want to let you guys know that this has also became a full-out series. I will be putting this in a playlist when I'm done with every single remodel, even with the park. So sit back, relax, eat some snacks, have something nice to wash all that down, and enjoy the video. With that being said, let's get into it. Okay, you guys, so as you can see, I'm removing everything. I'm showing you guys, of course, that I kind of messed up with my spa. It was facing the wrong side. But let's get into the more important thing. What I'm doing with the building itself. As you can see, I just put some perks for the lot on there, such as bracy breeze, natural lighting, and the ecosystem, eco-friendly. I call it the eco-friendly perk. As you can tell, I'm doing a cafe, but it's gonna be more outdoorsy. I'm not gonna lie, with the original design that I was going with, I later on did decide to change it with the walls because I was like, this is outdoorsy, but this is very private. So I changed the walls and replaced it with more glass railings, just so it doesn't seem too private, because it's an outdoorsy, breezy, space. So why make it private? I did the trimming to the top, of course. Made a few adjustments. Then we go into decorating the actual walls themselves, putting the paint or whatever type of, texture I want on the walls, using windows. Now, I have so many window types, and there's so many window types I don't use, so I decided to use something out of my element that I'm not used to using. And of course, I had to pull the building a little bit backwards because I realized that I didn't have, I didn't have enough space. And of course, I'm not gonna lie, I usually put a ceiling above the door area, but I decided not to do so. And as you can see, it actually worked very well because, it gave this feeling. So we're going into the actual interior now. The exterior is done. The interior is, and when I say exterior is done, it's done for a little bit because I did forget some parts that were very important. So we're doing the exterior. Originally, I was gonna put like the whole bunch of like pride flags and stuff, but I realized the wall didn't have enough, so I took them all down and I was trying to figure out what else could I put in replacement. And then I started remembering, hold up, wasn't there like this little fountain thing that had water going down? Because I wanted to have like I wanted to have like a fountain vibe that's like when you walk through the entrance area, it's like I just heard like a nice watery area. Now, I did make it to where it was easy to put pride flags up. I put 3 different pride flags up there. Then I put 3 different gender identification flags up there. And this was just to, make it show. I'm just trying to, I don't want nobody saying anything like, oh, you must be. No, it's not that I am part of the community. I just want to support the people of the community, because at the end of the day, you guys are people just like I'm a person. You guys are men and women just like me. And I decided, hey, there's some Sims characters in my game that are bisexual, that are gay, and that are they, them, she, her, him. And even though they don't look like a she, her, or he, him, that's what they identify as. So I have to make it correspond with the world as well in the game that I'm playing in. Because I don't have it just straight men and straight women. There are gay men and gay women on my save file. So we're getting into the actual thick of it all. The actual, what do you want to call it? The actual part that really matters, and that's the little station that the person in the cafe is going to be working at. Now, I could have put two, little cafe tables there, one at one end, one at the other end, but I thought, hey, let's just do one and let's see how it goes, which I think it went pretty well. I was kind of confused on what tables I wanted to use at first. It took me a while to figure it out. I was messing around. Like, I was just sitting here trying to experiment with what I wanted to do with this, because at first I didn't know what I wanted to do. And at some point I just said, you know what, we're gonna use dining tables. At first I was gonna use coffee tables, but I was like, nah, we're gonna use dining tables. We're gonna use actual dining tables. We're gonna do a certain amount of little ones, certain amount of big ones, and then we're gonna put the big ones with the, you know, chairs. Now what you're seeing right here with that, I did that because I feel like some coffee space or some cafes actually do have little bookshelves with books on it, like a place where you can read and drink some coffee. Like, if I were to make a real cafe for myself, you know, and for my community, I would definitely put a book, like bookshelves with a whole bunch of books on there. Hopefully no one would steal them and all. But here we are with the bathroom. Now, bathroom design, I'm not gonna lie, it was simple. It was just easy to do. I did kind of mess around with the mirrors. I did something different, you know, putting the lights in between the mirrors. That's new for me. If you guys know my build style, yeah, I know I do the same thing all the time. So like, the style of my building is very similar to any other builds I've ever done. They just look better every time I do them. So I'm going into, what is it, the next requirement spot, and then we're getting our espresso and our two grinding, espresso and our espresso grind machine. I put some vegetation out there, because, you know, you need your vegetation. It's very important to get your vegetation. And doing a little pathway to the trash can, to the little dumpster outside, so when the, you know, workers have to dump out the trash, they can dump out the trash. And yeah, for the most part, this is basically what I have done. Putting a little bit more vegetation out, and yeah, that's it. This is what I came up with. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video.